Wow, it's Thursday, guys.
She forgot to go live.
Let me tell you, we were in here having a grand old time. We were not live.
It's our guest's fault because he's a funny guy. He just has distracted. But yeah, today we are here. It is Thursday, hump day to Friday. We are counting you down. It's the weekend countdown. Today, what do you do when you have something that's a life-altering event and it causes you a little bit of trauma? You can heal through humor, just like our special guest is going to do. But before we go into that, LaQuita Marie, do I get to make my favorite announcement?
You get to make your favorite announcement because we are excited, guys. We have sponsors thanks to you. Now, keep in mind that sponsors mean that anybody can become a sponsor, but either way, we are exceptionally grateful.
So you can flex for yourself, flex for your business, or flex for your organization by sponsoring and getting an ad on this channel. So here's how you can flex. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by promotional considerations paid for
by, let's see who we have here. I'm going to make it large so everybody can see and hear it. Let's go. We got our reigning champs coming up. They've been sponsoring every week.
Supreme sponsors, David and Christine Brooks.
Repeat sponsors are always nice.
Yes, thank you, David and
New
Christine.
sponsor, Sharon Marie Watson.
Thank you, Sharon Marie Watson.
Absolutely, thank you.
Fancy sponsor, big thank you to LC.
LC out on the west side.
You or your company can
Yes.
become a sponsor. Visit blindguyhiswife.com.
All right, Corey. So where do we go from here?
We got a fabulous guest for you. He's a funny man. He's a motivational speaker. He's a touring comedian, and he is an author. He is all that, but we can't tell you who he is until we get the show started. So let's go. Let's start the show.
It's another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Hey, everybody. I'm Corey, the blind guy.
His wife, LaQuita Marie.
Together, we're letting you into our life live as we introduce you to fabulous people that we met along our personal and professional journey who have expertise in a lot of areas such as health, business, and wealth. And they change the narrative of what it means to be normal when it comes to your expectations in the areas of health, business, and wealth. Today is no exception to the rule. He is a fellow person. He's a brother man to me that I've come into contact with, a very funny person. He is a motivational speaker, a touring comedian, and an author. He is Troy, aka by his stage name, Blind Phuri. So we're gonna bring him in. What's up, Blind Phuri?
Let's say good morning.
What's up? Good morning, everybody. What's going on?
Hey, Blind Phuri, you are blind, but tell me, what's the weather looking like on your side of town?
Dark and gloomy where I'm looking at my window.
You know what?
Same here. I tell people all the time, they say, what color you think I am? I say, everybody's black. Everybody's black to me. All y'all are from Wakanda. So yeah. So Blind Phuri, you are a funny comedian. You are a motivational speaker. You are a tour. You go on tours, and you are an author. You're releasing a children's book. We're gonna hear all about that from you later on. So we would definitely appreciate you coming in. So how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Got up, cooked me some breakfast this morning, burned my bacon, so I had to cook some more bacon, but everything is good. I ate. I'm good.
All right, eat that bacon. All right. Now, we definitely can't wait to hear from you. You got a great motivational story of how you healed through humor, and now you're helping others to find healing in laughter. And like so, you are a hilarious stand-up comedian.
Hold on, because I gotta ask. So wait, I know you said you burnt the bacon. Did you cook were you cooking or was your wife cooking?
No, I cook.
Oh, you hear that, Corey? He cooks. Oh, and you know what? In the chat, I know we're not supposed to be in the comments yet, Corey. Black's Tropical Homestead, their channel, they said, good morning, you all. Good morning, Blind Phuri. And they even spelled it right, too.
So, soil sister.
So let me explain something real quick, Blind Phuri. Black's Tropical Homestead is a YouTube channel, and they're Black people, but their last name is Black. And they farm. And so they call people soil sisters and soil brothers, like, hey, soil sister, because, they're farmers. And so that is what Corey is singing about. But
the Black Tropical had a farm. Eat pineapples, they grow.
Yes, they. You know what? And so I'm gonna get out of here because we're not supposed to
In
be
the
in the
comments,
comments.
yeah.
And then Black Tropical Homestead talking about, hope you didn't burn the eggs. And Trash Can Waves talking about, I want a Philly cheesesteak now. What that got to do with anything?
Not a darn thing. Let's get out these comments.
Yeah, because look, JP, the aspiring matriarch, Trash Can Waves, yummy. And David Hunt, this is good. You know what? Let's get out of here. We love you too, the Soil Family Black Tropical Homestead is saying.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put you backstage, Troy, so you can chill out and continue to eat your burned bacon
In the grill.
in the grill.
It ain't burning no more, bro.
Well, how bro man said, shoot, I just scraped that up on off of. All right, so we can put you backstage. We'll see you in a few, okay?
Hey, hold on before you close the curtain. Oh, never mind. Go ahead. You good.
No, go ahead. You want to say something? He's talking,
Well,
please close the curtain.
I just wanted to look out to the audience too who was out there. That's all.
All right.
We'll see you soon, okay?
All right, good.
You know
All
what?
right,
And what
it's
was
gonna be
JP saying, talking about? That sounded so dirty live. What was she saying?
All I know is about Philly cheesesteak.
I don't know.
I don't get. We
Because, you know,
should.
David Hunt was like, you are too much, Trash Can Waves. And then Trash Can Waves about that shirt. I want a blind Philly cheesesteak. It's going too wet.
Now, we remember this broadcast is viewer supported by members like you. The way that you can be part of the Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life Home Team is, first of all, free membership, subscribe, and bum rush the buttons.
Boom, boom. Thumbs up, guys. That's all you have to do. That's the way to let everybody know that you're interested in this content, and they probably will enjoy it as well. So please give us a thumbs up. Let the algorithm know to let other people know to share this content.
And then you can also get your home team jersey, one of our fabulous t-shirt lines, like the ones we have on today, says Hump Day to Friday. We have All the Way Live, and then we got WTF.
Oh, you know what?
Friday. Weekend countdown.
Wait, you said WTF?
Yeah, WTF. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Weekend countdown.
So I'm going to share that on the screen, because when you go to blindguyhiswife.com, which is scrolling right there at the bottom of the screen, along with all of our sponsors, thank you again to our sponsors. We are ever grateful, especially our supreme sponsors, David and Christine Brooks, who are the reigning champs. They are repeat sponsors over and over and over again. So right there on blindguyhiswife.com is where you can find the WTF shirt, the Hump Day to Friday shirt, and some of the other things that we'll be adding. They'll be there later. But keep in mind that Press In Sew,
the Black
Amazon, that's the company that manages our gear, our merchandise. And so when we add the storytelling line, that's who we're going with, Press and Sew.
And if you also want to be if you want to be make a one-time donation, kind of like giving us a virtual tip or doing a super chat on YouTube, you can scroll on down and you can click the green coffee cup. Like Bernie Mac said, she gonna ask you, what you doing? And you can say, you know what I'm doing. Stir it like coffee. Stir it like motor floating coffee. Clink, 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 clink.
Anyways, I have here, I'm sharing on the screen, when you scroll on at blindguyhiswife.com, you'll come to this section. Buy me a coffee, support the production. All you have to do is click that green coffee cup and it opens a widget. So you can always purchase 1 coffee, 3 coffees, 5 coffees. You can even type in your own amount. We always type in 25.
No. We always type in 25 because you said I've been blind for 25 years. That's fine. Laquita is about she's just a shade off of 50.
You know what?
2.
Anyway,
so do 52 coffees.
As I was saying, you can leave your name.
That's 25 backwards, 52.
You can say something nice. You can see how you're supporting this production. Keep in mind that you can see who else have purchased coffees. And our virtual tip jar means that you're supporting 100% of the proceeds. They go to our nonprofit organization, Atumpan Edutainment. That's the parent company to blindguyhiswife.com. So thank you again, guys.
It allows us to continue to bring valuable content and great guests to you, like Blind Phuri today. And we got some great guests coming up tomorrow. We got El Wapo from Beautiful Lives talking about how you can fast track your YouTube channel to monetization.
Yeah.
And we also have the lead attorney popping in on this. And next week, JP is going to be talking about medicinal marijuana and the values of cannabis, CBD or THC in the healthcare field. It's going to make it lovely.
Yeah, so all of that is right there on blindguyhiswife.com. you do have the calendar showing you what's happening, or you can definitely click on the calendar to see, and you can click on the calendar or you can watch the video. The video talks, it tells you who's coming up and all of those good things. And Corey, I'm looking, I don't even have Friday on there. I got to add that to the calendar. It's
All
not there.
right. Sneak peek at the plant-based treat.
Oh, let's do the sneak peek at the plant-based treat. So that way we can get right into our comments because everybody is in there chatting it up. I'm scared to look, Corey. And then we also have to bring our guest in to see who gets first place bragging rights. So always trying to get you guys to increase your fruits and vegetables. You saw our show yesterday. It can only help. Even if you're eating burned bacon or good bacon, add fruits and vegetables to your life. So here we go.
Pizza pockets or hot pockets.
Quick bread dough. I've got a fourth cup. I gave them too much, Corey.
That's fine. They got a good sneak peeks, but do go back and look at yesterday's on the replay because a lot of great tips of boosting your immune system, especially in these times of C-19. The Delta brand is all out and he's running around the streets.
Absolutely. Remember, guys, yesterday's guest, she came down with a Delta variant and she overcame it. The doctor told her that her immune system was as strong as if she had already been
jabbed.
Yeah, had gotten an injection for the protection. She was like straight. So here we go.
Let's cannonball into the comments.
Look, first to be first is David Hunt. Now, remember, guys, right above David Hunt, there's a pinned comment. So if you ever want to visit blindguidehiswife.com, that's there. But we got to give David his props.
Hunty Boy. Check out Hunty Boy's YouTube channel, David Hunt, musical meditation in the morning, 6 a.m. And on tomorrow is Freeform Friday.
You choose the song, he plays it. 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And he will dress according to the artist that you suggest. So if you suggest Tina Turner and Rolling on the River, he's got a wig for you.
Prince, he got the ruffle shirt.
Yeah, if you say Ray Charles, he'll throw on some dark sunshades. And if you say Stevie Wonder, he'll get a wig with dreadlocks, but the hole in the middle.
You know what? Trash Can Waves, his channel. Oh, I got to catch up on his latest video because his editing is amazing.
Trash Can Waves is a complete and utter fool on YouTube.
He's struggle streaming already, though. Dang.
He is funny. He is funny.
Check out his channel, guys. Get over there. Black's Tropical Homestead says, good morning, soil brothers and soil sisters. Y'all know they're farmers. We back in these YouTube streets, ready for the show. Oh, thank you. You guys always start the day off right, even though I'm up with the chickens. Oh, because I've seen them process chickens on their channel, guys. They showed from when the chickens were alive and cute to when they were looking delicious on a skewer, and I'm talking golden. They processed them in the middle, of course.
Now I can identify with you, Black's Tropical, because my grandparents raised chickens and ducks. But the one thing that used to get to me, boys, once you had to dip them in that hot boiling water and they came out, man, them feathers stunk. It's a woo. Yeah, and we're going to eat this later.
I've heard, how the feathers, woo. So we got Abby Stalker Mom in there, Corey.
Abby, dun, 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 Stalker Mom.
So y'all know she has a wonderful
Every time she comes inside the dance, you know she comes for jam now. Jama. She's all the way in Jamaica.
Yes, she's in Jamaica. Sometimes she live streams, but she does meditation. She does fitness. And y'all know I told you her body is banging. So that icon picture is real. Share with Love TV says, good morning, everyone. Hey,
Share with love. Share with love ain't sharing with love because she ain't shared no more yet.
Well, you know what? She shared a great video today. She had a video. It was actually a shorts video, not her wearing shorts, but a shorts video nonetheless. So she's Nigerian, so she does cook a lot of Nigerian food over there, and she hangs out with her Nigerian friends, and they run the streets and do all sorts.
Run the streets.
They do. Let me tell you, they were filling up an 18-wheeler truck with bikes, boxes, clothes, whatever.
Go ahead, share with love.
Sending back to Togo.
Go ahead, share with. That's what I'm talking about. Do your thing. Do your daggone thing.
Yes, live streaming. They had kids working, everything. Poor Abigail, that's her daughter. She was working. She wasn't really working.
Wait a minute, Abby Stalker Mom is her daughter?
No,
I'm just joking.
No,
I know that. I know that.
Anyways, JP, the aspiring matriarch, says, "Good morning, Blind Guy, his wife, their live guest in chat. Hope your spirits are high. They absolutely are.
There's a little double entendre with that last statement with JP, but we'll talk about that next week.
Yes, because JP has a marijuana business where she is going to come on talking
Cannabis
about that.
consultant.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, not marijuana business. That sounds bad.
We had her out in the streets like that.
She sounds like she on the corner when I say that.
Yeah.
Okay, just go to her channel. Just do that. She's always live. You can chime in. You can say hello. So it's really cool over there. The way she moderates is amazing. If you want to learn how to manage your guests, if you want to learn how to manage people's comments, she's the lady to watch.
Y'all
Hey,
going
the
on
original JP is here too.
Original JP. I don't. You know what? See, I can see a comment battle starting. Like, you got JP the experiment, then you got the original JP.
The original.
Who's the original JP for real? Because I say y'all fight it out. Who's the oldest? Nah, we don't need. But go ahead and hashtag Blind Phuri.
No. Phuri. I don't know if they'll be able to spell it right, but we'll see.
Yeah, Blind Phuri. Phuri. Hashtag that.
I thought the first hashtag was supposed to be shorter.
No.
Why not comedian?
Okay, do comedian.
Do comedian, guys. Sorry, we're gonna, because Blind Phuri is a comedian. That's one of his professions. All right, so just do comedian. JP the original says peace, and then of course we got JP the aspiring matriarch in there, and everybody was in there chatting it up earlier, saying hi to Blind Phuri, talking about him burning the bacon. Hope he didn't burn the eggs. So they were going back and forth, and just showing love. We do appreciate the camaraderie that you all bring. We definitely appreciate the conversation. David Hunt talking about y'all are just too much. And of course, who we got in here saying grand day, y'all.
PWJ in the house.
Yes,
what's
absolutely.
Going on, Phil Waldo Jr.?
My brother from the same mother.
Just to quote PWJ, every day's a holiday.
Yeah, because y'all know he's got a deep voice. So hey there, Philip is in the house, and Inspirational Connection TV is here as well. Saying
Inspirational
hi,
Connection TV, ICTV. Oh, I don't see TV, but ICTV. That would be the acronym.
She has a motivational channel where she live streams, and she has like a affirmations jar where she pulls things out of and she reads them, and then
I can see her now.
We do them, we act on them.
She reaches into the jar. I will cuss somebody out today if they can step to me wrong.
She is Jamaican, so you know what? But she hasn't pulled that one out
yet.
If
you make me mad, more fire.
Thank you, Share with Love TV.
No, she's doing positive, inspirational things.
Yes, she is doing positive things. So if you head over to Inspirational Connection TV, she was doing tech last time, where it was an acronym, tech was, and TECH all stood for something, and we could all chime in. So we were like helping each other because they were talking about different tech things as well in the conversation. So it was really useful. Those think tanks are really great. Phil says these comments are spotty for me today. You know what, y'all? Make sure, because this thing is crazy. Make sure that you're always updating your screen. So touch the screen and hit the live button, because sometimes there's latency and you'll be a little bit behind. So try to remember that. And then also Philip Waldo Jr. taught me this: live chat and top chat. For some reason, sometimes it will put you in top chat instead of live chat. So depending on if you want to see everything, click live chat. And that way you'll see all the comments and you won't be confused. Like, how do you read that? Where did it come from? AJ's road tripping is here. AJ. Hey, watch Phil singing it too.
AJ.
So yes, AJ's road tripping is here. He has a van. He's living on the road, cooking oatmeal, killing game, doing everything.
Oh, he goes hunting?
Nah, I'm just saying that he's killing the game. But
the game. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get people over to his channel. So if you say killing game, just leave a couple words
he,
out.
He does van hunting, where you just roll over the and you go pick it up and cook it.
Anyways, everybody's in there chatting it up. So thank you, David Hunt, for putting in that link for Blind Guy His Wife.com. Oh, AJ Black's Tropical Homestead says, wish I could give more than one thumbs up. Y'all all rock.
Oh, thank you.
Your channel does too. Speaking of rocking, guys, I notice a lot of you guys are into fitness. Black's Tropical Homestead, the husband looked like he'd been working out. Either he's been working on the farm or working out in the gym, or he might be like a lot of men and he just does hard work for a living to get the free workout.
Don't they live down south?
They do.
So that's that country stuff. See, country work, farm work, that'll get you strong and don't go nowhere. You work out in the gym and get strong. As soon as you stop, it's over. But when you're
Yes.
doing farm work and country work, yeah, I ain't been to the gym. Me and my friend Jim, GYM, we ain't been friends in like 15 years.
A long time.
And so, but I still got a lot of country strength that's left in me.
Well, AJ is road tripping. He ordered the All the Way Live T-shirt. He can't wait to get it.
Cool. Yeah. Now, AJ, I left you a comment in one of your videos. I talking about my uncle. He was a long distance truck driver, and he did engine cuisine. Where he would like wrap food up in aluminum foil and put it on some part of the 18-wheeler engine. And he had a cookbook that was translated into mileage.
Ooh.
I wouldn't eat it because I'd be like, what about the engine fumes? But man, he's 79, 76 years old. And he's still here. He's still here.
Look,
so
I think it's okay. You can eat off the engine. You can run over stuff and then put it on the engine.
Because that's kind of what he would do. But I will save that for another day. He won't come on the channel and talk about that though.
Still talking about trash can on the scene, still on the first team. But my rapping skills ain't good.
Yeah, that was a little bit,
Awful. Hey, Emily Renee Thompson is here.
ERT in the house.
Yeah.
Emily Renee Thompson.
And
how you doing?
Hey, she says, hey family. Okay, so we know you were first, David. We're about to do the
hashtag comedian.
Yes. Hey, LVAD Talk is here. It's about Stir It Like Coffee.
Stir it like motor floating coffee.
Head over to LVAD Talk because that's 757 Renaissance Man. He has 2 podcasts. LVAD Talk, because he has an LVAD or a steel heart, a fake heart, where it's steel on the inside, and I think they probably made it cute on the outside. I don't know. Look,
just go to 757 Renaissance Man LVAD Talk because he is a talented man that can talk out the side of his neck. Dun, 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 dun. No, never mind.
So LVAD Talk is a podcast where he talks to other people who have either had a steel heart like himself or they're on the waiting list for a transplant, and it really makes you think about organ donating. And he's a brother, so he's like, let me get out, like for the people that are donating their organs, he's in line for those. So Phil is in there chatting it up and everything, saying David Hunt singing into the day, getting us right. Yes. Thank you, David Hunt, for the links. AJ road tripping to speaking German because him and JP, they speak German. And AJ says he did reply to your comment about cooking on the engine, but it's not. He says not for him. It's dirty in there.
Exactly. That's what I said. But again, you saw the description of my uncle. He's a black dude wearing a keep on trucking hat with an unscored bill, tight jeans, and a flannel shirt. So he's that kind of guy. You ask him where he goes shopping. He said goes grocery shopping. He says in the woods. So
and also Black's Tropical Homestead. The wife is usually chatting. She says he does work out. He loves to eat too. He's a huge guy, my gentle giant. He does seem really sweet in the videos as well. Oh, welcome, Reality with Boss Mom. Hey there.
Hey,
good
Reality
to have you
with Boss
here.
Mom.
Yes. And who else is in here? She Stole My Thunder. So thank you for being here.
That's the channel name?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were saying the person stole your thunder, but okay. She Stole My Thunder is okay. Gotcha.
Right. I had skipped down into the comments and then I see like Sophia Sharif is in here.
Sophia.
Anyways, and so Reality with Boss Mom is saying mega shout out to everybody. She came here from Share with Love. Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you, Share with Love. Thank you, Share. You redeemed yourself and not sending me any more. All right.
Yes.
But I'm still got you on the hook for the more though.
And so you know what? And so JP, the aspiring matriarch. She says that she has been JP for 46 years this September 30th.
All right.
Now, let me just make sure you know.
They put the competition out there.
Yeah.
JPAM, put it out there.
So here's the thing, guys. On September 30th, JP, the aspiring matriarch, is trying to get a certain number of subscribers back by then. So we need to make sure, if you can, subscribe to her channel.
Give her early birthday gift.
Yeah, that's a birthday gift. Okay, great. They have already put comedian in there. And you know what you do? You need Gail in your chat. She's killing it with moderating Inspirational Connection TV. She is amazing. Okay, so and JP, the original, says, ain't no red lights on the interstate, but I'll jump when it's safe.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, somebody up higher said something. So let me see what they're saying.
Because you just made JP the original sound just real random like that. It's like,
look, I missed so much, Corey, because I was like, oh shoot,
we gotta get Troy here too.
Right. I was like, we got to get in here, but and Tabi is here from
Real Talk with Tabi all the way in South Africa.
Right. And of course, they was in there watching you misbehave to my click, David Hunt, JP, stirring it like coffee. So Real Talk with Tabi Wait, 52 coffees. Corey said forget 25.
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah.
So Intabi did our logo, guys. She also did our intro video
That's the beautiful thing about this digital world. You can work with people around the world.
because we found her here on YouTube.
Yep.
So definitely, if you need help, Real Talk with Intabi, we had her on last week talking about the Humans app, HUMANZ. She has a video on her channel telling you how that works. So yeah.
And PWJ, you don't qualify for that app because you're not in the humans race.
Right.
Hold on, I forgot. You're not in the humans race. And that just kind of want to do. I can't find the button. There we go.
So yeah, Intabi, it is JP the Aspiring Matriarch's birthday this month. So we're definitely big.
JP the Aspiring Matriarch.
All right. So yeah, 757 Renaissance Man is commenting from both accounts, Corey. So this is great. So okay, let's get into Patrice, our guest from yesterday, who gave
Pistol
y'all
packing
all
Patrice. She's a beast from the west to the east, to say the least.
Yes, because y'all know she's starting a channel. And JP the original says, everybody, I got my hands on the wheel today. I can't jump in and out and I can't jump in and get crazy with the chat. I'm listening though. So that's where that comment came
gotcha.
from.
Okay. Gotcha. now I got you. Yeah. Stay safe on that road, JP the original.
Yes.
Is it JP the original or the original JP?
JP the original.
JP the original.
Yes. So we've got everybody in here. They put hashtag comedian so we can see who is going to be
first place pony bragging right. Let's bring Troy the Blind Phuri in to help us out with this.
Okay, sure. And what Phil's talking about, JP, you can jump in. Everyone else on the road does it. So Blind Phuri, how are you doing today?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful. How y'all doing today?
Doing good, man. We are excited to hear from you. We brought you in to help us with our first place pony drawing.
And you know what? I ain't even gonna read this, Blind Phuri, because Trash Can Waves. See, the only reason is because you and Corey can't see the comments. He's always cutting up, talking about y'all got y'all baby oil today. What that got to do with anything?
The trash can. You about to get thrown right where your name is.
So I'm gonna just warn you, Blind Phuri. We got some folks in here to act up, mainly him and Phil, PWJ. But you know, we read their comments because they and look, see, Philip Waldo Jr. talking about time to oil up. See, we gonna read their comments.
So Blind Phuri, the way we're gonna do this is I'm gonna count the three, and you're gonna say your catchphrase, and I'll say the response. I'll say 1, 2, 3. You're gonna say my name is. Blind Phuri. Not yet. You say my name is Blind Phuri, then I'll finish your catchphrase for you. Okay.
Oh, you already know it.
You blindsided me with that one real quick. I want you.
Yeah.
These are you blindsided.
You blindsided. You stay blindsided, bro. We both do. We get blindsided every time we wake up.
What's up, y'all? My name Blind Phuri. Yeah.
Wait. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I gotta share the screen. Yeah. I'm sorry, because let me tell you, I'm always in here just hanging out, having a good time, and sometimes I forget to tell Corey that I didn't share the screen yet. So okay, let me share the screen so that way everybody can see. The way the giveaway works is everybody's name is gonna flash across the screen. It'll go fast, then it'll start slowing down, like and so it'll go like that. So I'll try to get everybody's name in there, you know.
So Blind Phuri, what I want you to do is tell them about that time you were eyewitness to a car accident. And I'll fill in with you for your catchphrase.
You gonna fill in with me?
Corey. Oh, I'm sorry. Before the Billions is in the chat. So okay, Corey, I'm gonna get in here. Before the Billions, make sure you put hashtag comedian, because you know our guest is a comedian. He can't see. That's why his name is Blind Phuri. And before Miss B Finesse is in here also talking and before the Billions. So make sure both of y'all get in there. And Miss B Finesse, hey there. So make sure you guys put it in there.
So go ahead, Blind Phuri. Tell us this story while the wheel is spinning.
All right. Well, this is what happened. I was at the bus stop one day waiting on the bus, and I was an eyewitness to a car accident. See, the car from the left of me was coming down, and the car from the right of me was coming down, and they smashed like right in front of me. So when they get out and everything, now when I say my name Blind Phuri, I need y'all to say,
I ain't seen ish.
All right, you got it, Corey?
I got it.
Wait, was I supposed to click it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
All right, so when they happened, they got into the car accident, Both of the drivers, they jump out, right? I'm on the side of the curb waiting on the bus. So they jump out, they arguing and everything. And they like, well, the dude over there seeing everything. Dude over there seeing everything. What happened? So here they come walking towards me, right? So I knew they about to ask me. They was like, sir, you saw everything. You was standing right here when the accident happened. Whose fault was it? So I stood back. I said, yo, my name Blind Fury, and
I ain't seen ish.
right? They still going on, right? They still going on. They call the police and everything. And I don't know about the police. The police officers that came to that scene wasn't too bright because I'm standing there, my king, and he gonna come up and ask me, say, sir, I heard you was out here when the accident happened. Can you tell me what you saw? I stepped back. I said, sir, my name Blind Fury, and
I ain't seen ish.
I walked the hell off.
All right, click it.
Click. We got people in there. All right, JP, the Inspirational TV, Miss B Finesse, David Hunt, Real Talk with Ntavi, Black Tropical, She Stole My Thunder, Black Tropical, Sophia Sharif, 757, Real Phil, JP, and Ntavi, She Stole My Thunder, JP, She Stole My Thunder, Miss B Finesse.
Hey, Miss B Finesse slid in at the last minute and got the win for the first place pony. She is a champion, my friend.
Do we have any music for her? Because we know we can't do the applause sounds like chicken grease frying.
Chicken grease.
Yeah, it sounds like hot grease. That's what
That was wrong.
Congratulations, Miss B Finesse. Abby Stalker Mom is coming back, Corey, because she's going to do a premiere. These content creators are working it. They're supporting each other in the middle of everything. So this is just awesome. So Blind Fury, that was a good story. Was that a real story?
Yes, that actually truly did happen. Wow. Yes, because I had to go to court. They sent me some papers to go to court, but I didn't want to go to court. I've been called out to the court office like, yo, I'm blind. What am I supposed to do? They just like the lady on the court on the other end of the phone. She didn't even realize what I was saying because she like, well, all you gotta do is just come to court and tell us what you saw. So I hung up the phone on her. And I just, what I mean? So I called me a plane ticket to Tennessee just so I wouldn't be here when the court date was here.
Right. And look, Black Tropical Homestead was in there helping y'all tell the story to my I ain't seen ish. Miss B Finesse, all of them were in there. And Miss Sophia Sharif, we're going to put you in backstage in just a minute because Miss Sophia Sharif, she said earlier, y'all are working my good eye because she has visual issues as well. So this is great, guys, how we're supporting each other and enjoying each other. And then, of course, we always got a sore loser. David Hunt talking about regulations instead of congratulations.
Yeah, regulations.
So look, Miss B Finesse is.
And he won yesterday too. That's the bad part about it.
Right, he won yesterday. So Miss B Finesse is saying thank you, and everybody is happy for her. At least most people are happy. Before the Billions is congratulating her. Phil talking about shade time. How Miss B Finesse gonna come in off them streets and win?
Man, check out Before the Billions YouTube channel. He helped one of our guests from yesterday, Vaughn Bryant, helped his son, gave him some interview skills and tips. Homeboy went into the interview, walked out with a job. Before the Billions.
Yeah, Before the Billions was giving him tips, and the boy got a job at Big Lots. Boom, just like that. So we're gonna see
BTB before the Billions is the way we're gonna say it.
Right. So we're gonna put you backstage so we can give you a proper introduction. What were you gonna say, Blind Fury?
Oh, I was just gonna say congratulations to the brother who got the job at Big Lots. You said?
Yeah.
I tried to get me a real job. But it didn't work out. Well, I walked in. You ever heard the Marines?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that they were looking for a few good men. So I walked in the office and told them I was a good man. And they had a good VA program, but they said something about I had to have working eyes. So I was like, define work. And you know what I mean? I didn't get a call back to represent our country. So I guess they don't hire people with visual problems.
Right. You know what? They don't hire people.
Who shot all the Marines behind you? My name Blind Fury. I ain't seen.
That's it. That's it. So y'all already know what to say. I ain't seen ish. All right,
You
we're
know,
gonna put you backstage. We're gonna give you a real introduction. And everybody's loving you. Sophia Sharif is in there saying, before the billions, good morning. You're on that grind, you're doing that your thing. She's saying y'all are too funny. And of course, Miss B Finesse, she won the giveaway. So she said thanks. Look at Trash Can Waves. Talking about, I sue the hell out of them. How you gonna sue the Marines? And you know who we didn't say hello to, Corey? We didn't say hello to Unique View.
Unique View in the house.
Could
Unique
you
View, you started something yesterday. I don't know what you guys started Transcaring Ways, but y'all had some stuff going on yesterday.
look? Unique View has a channel,
But we
y'all.
loving it though. We loving it.
And Unique View is like an intelligent person because Unique View has figured out how to create an avatar on Adobe. So he uses a cartoon person that, and like an animated person. You know how you see the cartoons talking that you can put your voice into. So get over there and see what Unique View is doing. All right, we putting you backstage for real, okay? And we're gonna give you a real introduction because Trash Can Waves talking about they better find you a job. How you gonna tell the Marines? I came in here unqualified, but can you get anyway? Go give them the introduction because people are checking folks out. Black's Tropical Homestead has gone over there and said, "Yep, Unique View, awesome channel."
What do you do when life throws a curveball at you and you lose something as important as your vision? What do you do with the rest of your life? First of all, you got to heal. What's the best way to heal? It's to heal through humor that allows you to tell stories and be comedic and to be able to be a motivation to other people around you. That is exactly what our guest Troy has done. Troy, aka Blind Fury, is a growing giant in the field of stand-up comedy, motivational speaking, and being a book author. Troy he has the spirit.
Hold on, wait. Why is Snuggles peeping in here? She just got the eyes going.
Troy,
Hey, Snuggles.
Troy has inherited the mantle of Robin Harris, Bernie Mac, Charlie Murphy, and Red Fox, all rolled into one. He has ingested the heart-shaped herb of the comedy world as he makes people laugh just as hard as they would as Richard Pryor. He has been to the realm of the ancestors and picked up the mantle of the greatest comedians that have ever lived. And he's taken that to motivate, inspire, and to get people to heal through humor. It's time for today's featured guest, none other than comedian, motivational speaker, and author. His name is Blind Fury.
Hey, we
thank
got
you,
you
thank you,
back.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right. So Troy, we're gonna jump right in because the people definitely want to hear, your story.
Philip is welcoming him, saying, "Welcome to the show, Blind Fury. Before the billions." That's so dope. They are
Thank
in
you,
here.
thank you.
So we're gonna jump into what's the backstory behind Blind Fury?
The backstory behind Blind Fury is, well, I ain't know I'd been blind my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So before I had lost my sight at the age 18, but before that, I was a street entrepreneur hustler. Let's just say that. And being in that hustler type of lifestyle, I did some things that I'm not quite proud of, but I did them. And the lifestyle sort of caught up with me, and it was some gunfire exchange, and as a result of that gunfire, I was struck twice in the head, which as a result of that, I lost my sight.
Now you
But
didn't just go ahead. I'm sorry. I would say you
no,
didn't just lose your sight, but you were in a coma for 2 weeks and in the hospital for 3.5 months.
yeah, I was in a coma for 2 weeks because the bullet they went through my head, obviously the head trauma. But when I came up out of my coma, I had all these bandages in me and I couldn't see nothing, and my mouth was wide shut. I couldn't talk, but I'm hearing all these voices and everything, and I remember distinctively like it was yesterday. I remember my mom grabbing my hand and she told me, she said, "Troy, this is Mama. You've been shot and you're blind." Told me just like that. And I couldn't respond because my mouth was wide shut, and
Right.
so I just had to just take it all in.
Mm.
So I was taking all this in and trying to deal with it, and it's the process of going through that is inspirational. It can be sort of discouraging, and it can be encouraging at the same
Yeah.
time.
We got some
And
music here, Corey.
And I think the dope part about to your backstory is that through all that, you weren't in there by yourself because you had your father, he was there, your brothers were there, your mother was there. You had that network of family support
yeah, I had my mother was there with me every day in the hospital. She never left me. My dad was there. My brothers was there. My cousins, my aunts, my whole family support was just strong to
Mm.
me. You know what I'm saying? And even my church support was very strong. And I didn't really go to church like that, but they was there for me. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Right, right.
You know, everybody's giving you applause. There's like, wow, man, this is, this is some stuff. And then Phil is saying, Blind Fury, that sounds like the beginning of to the Kanye song. And Black Tropical Homestead says, look at God, support is important. Now, I do want to read Snuggles' comment though, because let me tell you, Snuggles, we can't answer this question. I'm gonna just read it because we ain't trying to you know how like you do something way back in the day, they never find out, but if they do find out, you can do time or you can get charges. Snuggles talking about what are the things that you did that you aren't so proud of? That's what I'm here to listen to. Spill the tea.
Well, I mean, he kind of gave me, he said street entrepreneur, so that covers a realm of possibilities. So you run with that one, but we want to talk about what he
We
is.
ain't gonna get to
I
nothing
love my
though.
freedom. I don't want nothing to come back and bite me. You understand what I'm saying? I love
Right.
my freedom.
But like I said, you can always just tell my name Blind Fury. I ain't seen ish, but
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, your story kind of took off because you said while you were in the hospital, you made some determinations about your situation. And what was that key determination that got you going?
All right. Well, the hospital, I remember laying in there and thinking to myself, the number one question, what am I going to do now? What
Mhm.
am I going to do now? I mean, I didn't have a high school diploma because I got shot. I was supposed to go to summer school to graduate, but I got shot right before I could do that. So I
Mm.
couldn't do that. I had no high school diploma. I was used to making money hand to hand exchange wise, if y'all know what I'm saying. So going from that to waiting on a social security check once a month was a big transition. And just not knowing what I'm gonna do, I had no direction. So I remember laying there one night and it was real lonely because visiting hours was over. So the nights get real lonely in the hospital. And I
Mhm.
remember laying there and I'm telling myself, you know, I'm gonna make this blind thing either make me or break me. And I remember ever since then I put my best foot forward to let it make me. I went back to high school to get my diploma. I went to the rehab center to learn Braille. Took that initiative. When I got out of the hospital in October, so of '95. So in
Mhm.
January '96, I went straight to the rehab center, and that's where I learned, Braille and how to cook and do things as a blind man.
Mm.
But that's when, because before when I could see, this may be crazy. When I could see, I wasn't seeing life. But when I got blind, I started to see life much more clearly. Does that make sense?
Right.
Right.
That's
Yep.
deep right there. That's deep. Now,
And
yeah,
that's
now you gotta talk about that rehab center. What happened on your first day, a couple of days at the rehab center?
wait. Hold on a second. Before you go into that story, I gotta tell you what the people are saying in the chat because
Yeah.
they are here. Now, right now, guys, I'm sharing some of his Instagram pictures. And he's on the road in those pictures, touring and whatnot. You saw him on stage because he is a comedian, not just like at his at home, hanging out on the porch with his cousins, telling jokes, but really out here on the road. So if you want to see his Instagram or follow him, I'm going to drop that into the chat. It is already in the video description as well, but this way you can just click it. It makes it really easy to access it also. So of course we had uh, there was one in here that I was going to read for, of course, JP, the original, and everybody was giving him big ups and everything. And JP, the aspiring matriarch, said, amazing story, Blind Fury. Having a compassionate support system is key. Trash Can Wave says to be seen and not viewed. And then we also have Trash Can Waves talking about my name Blind Fury, and I can't say I saw that coming. So So he giving you some new material if you need it, you know.
that's that's what I mean when I say I got blindsided by something.
Black Tropical Homestead says we all have things we aren't so proud of, but they made us who we are today. Blessed. Maureen is here, Corey. Hey there, Maureen.
Maureen in the house.
Yes, so happy to have you. And Phil says, Blind Fury, thanks for shouting out the church, because churches these days, that's another show. You know, the churches back in the day would actually support you, huh?
So yeah, go ahead and tell us about that first couple of days at that, because actually I met, just so y'all know, it's a funny.
Oh, Sophia Sharif says she has more to teach us. She has to learn Braille now. Go ahead, Corey, because I cut you off right in the middle.
We met under some unusual circumstances. I went to a comedy show with Quincy Carr, Quality Comedy. He was on our show a few weeks ago, and I walk in, they treat me like royalty. I'm like, why? And then come to find out, they thought that I was the blind comedian coming in that night, which was who we're talking to today, Blind Fury. So I got moved out of the VIP section. They found out I was not Blind Fury. They put me close to the stage so that I could be close enough.
That just happened. Oh, wait, hold on, Corey. Before you keep going, y'all, I put the wrong link in there. Thank you, and Tabi and all the people that are like, wait a minute, Miss B Finesse, you put the StreamYard link, not his link. They want to subscribe to you. JP the original talking about it. His name actually sounds like a kung fu flick, but go ahead.
Yeah, it does. But so when this brother came on stage, he was the first comedian up, and this story he's about to share is what he kicked off with. The club fell into laughter, and I felt so sorry for the comedians afterwards. So me and him both have been students at the Rehab Center for the Blind in Richmond, and it's a interesting place. So Troy, go ahead and tell them about your first couple of days.
All right. Well, first of all, Corey, when they thought that you was me, and they told me that they had to move your seat, I asked them why they kicked you out of VIP, and I said, well, he was like, why? Because I was like, well, that stands for vision impaired people. We all supposed to be over there. Right. Wasn't that us? Right.
Yeah, VIP. Yeah, vision impaired people. Exactly.
And you know what? Sophia Sharif, she said she got to learn Braille. You know, she was like, yeah, us vision impaired people, like, let me do a few things. Sophia, don't worry about Braille. Just learn the computer stuff now.
Learn that JAWS. But go ahead and tell the story about the Rehab Center.
All right. Well,
so tell us, when you got to the comedy show, because Phil asked this, Blind Fury, did you see Corey? Or did Corey see you first?
Well, they told me he was there. They said, we thought you was another blind dude. I said, how did y'all mistake him for me? He don't look nothing like me.
I don't know what I'm doing. Trash can waste. Anyway, get on with the story, because now they clowning me because I'm putting the wrong links. Y'all look. Y'all know I can't read. Corey can't see. Blind Fury can't see. This stream is going to be mixed up today, so y'all better adjust, okay?
So go ahead, kick it, Blind Fury. First few days at the Rehab Center, because people don't know what that environment is like.
Oh, yeah.
Right, well, when I first get up to the Rehab Center, I'm meeting everybody and everything, but it was a problem because me being the first blind person I ever met, I didn't really know how to act around other blind people and everything, right? Corey. So when I get up there to the Rehab Center, I'm meeting everybody and everything, but this is one dude. He's just real disrespectful. I mean, he just like disrespecting, no filter, nothing. So long story short, me and him end up getting into a fight. All right.
Fist fight.
Yeah, a fist fight. So by him being blind and me being blind, it was hit and miss for a minute, but I got his ass. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No way.
So later on that day, the director go call me out to the office like, Mr. Bowser, I heard you got into this physical altercation. Now, see, that's when my intellect kicked in. I said, we at the blind school. So I tell him, I say, sir, ain't nobody see me do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So he leaned back in his chair. He's like, Mr. Bowser, don't be funny. I said, sir, I'm not trying to be funny. Ain't nobody see me do nothing. So he gave me this long, drawn out speech and everything. He told me, well, Mr. Bowser, you got 24 hours to apologize to this man, or I'm going to take further action. So I say, okay. I leave his office. 2 days later, he called me back in his office, telling me to have a seat. I sit down. He said, Mr. Bowser, did you apologize to this man? I stood right back up and said, sir, I've been looking for this man everywhere. I ain't seen him in the break room. I ain't seen him in the TV room. I said, sir, I ain't seen him nowhere. So after
Oh, hold on, because Miss B Finesse in here talking about not world star hip hop. Like you just got to the Center for the Blind and you already.
Oh yeah,
Also,
man.
Corey, you got to say hello to Shawana Creative Circle.
Hey, Shawana Creative Circle, what's going
They
on?
got a great channel creating wonderful 3D art and all of that stuff. That way, for you and Blind Fury that don't care nothing about art, we tell y'all here, feel this, check this out. Shawana Creative Circle is the one making that stuff. We making y'all check out. so finish the story.
well, after all that calmed down and everything, I started making friends at the blind school, and we started playing games like hide and go seek. And you ever play hide and go seek?
Well, I have by force with my children, yes. It's
Have
real.
you ever played hide and go seek with some blind people, bro? That game can last forever. You can literally be standing right there and not get tagged. It's crazy.
But wait, they used to actually don't tell me they used to actually play that at the Blind Center for
Man,
the
they did
Blind.
all sorts of
We
crazy stuff.
played everything. One shot basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Every time somebody took a shot, we could never find the basketball. It's crazy.
One shot. I ain't getting it the first time.
Y'all are doing too much. Oh,
But-
Elizabeth is in here too, Corey.
Where in the world is Elizabeth? Now, Troy, you not only were a student at the Rehab Center for the Blind, you actually flipped that, and that's where your journey as a motivational speaker and a comedian really kind of kicked off because you became a teacher's assistant at the Blind School Center for the Blind, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
It was a new program that I tried to implement up there because they only had like two programs up there. Was like a vendor program, and I didn't want to open no concession stand and customer service. And I didn't.
So wait,
And I didn't.
when you say concession stand and customer service, just so everybody knows, there at the Center for the Blind, those were two of the programs they were offering. Either you were going to run a concession stand,
Like Richard Pryor did in See No Evil. If you've seen that movie.
right? Or the customer service was like a telemarketing thing, right?
Yeah, or
Right.
like you might be the person receiving the calls for Pizza Hut delivery and stuff like that.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, Corey, Elizabeth is currently building in Ghana. Y'all check
All
it out.
right, in
Yes.
Ghana.
So wait, just so you know, I gotta give you the update, okay? Because earlier, we were talking about the fight. Black's Tropical Homestead said 2 blind guys fighting. I don't promote violence, but I'd love to see that.
We would too.
Yeah, I love to see it too.
Right. And then Trash Can Waves was like, the saying goes, we shake hands when we negotiate and we throw hands when we renegotiate. So they are in there like, just having a good time talking about y'all play red light, green light. That's what Trash Can Waves asked.
So you were saying that you started the teacher's assistant program.
Wait, he talking about y'all playing Uno with the giant cards.
That ain't gonna help.
That's Black Tropical Homestead.
Not at all. Okay, how big the card is.
Right. So what was your question, Corey?
About his time, he used that his time at the Center for the Blind to actually springboard into being a motivator by being a teacher's assistant.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
it was interesting because I always wanted to do that, but it was a gentleman that I met at the Rehab Center for the Blind who was already in. We had a similar story because he had lost his vision due to a gunshot wound as well, but he was into motivational speaking really hard, and being that we had a close story together, we just clicked like that at the Rehab Center, and he invited me to one of his motivational speakers. Because he graduated from Hampton University, and he had to go back to his psychology department to do a speaking about living as a blind person, and he invited me to that, and I spoke as well. And ever since then, we just been we every time we get opportunity that presents itself, we try to take advantage of it. And he invited me to the blind school up in Baltimore, the Bismarck Blind School, where I talked to the youth up there, who was just getting blind or just experiencing what it's like to be blind. So I did a motivational speaking up there, which was real good. So it's just, giving back. I love to give back any way I can, especially to bring up a better understanding to either my situation or to someone else.
Right. Yeah, and now you've been doing a lot. You've been a touring comedian. I know humor has been a way that you introduced. That's been part of your motivational speaking.
I'm showing some of the pictures from his Instagram too, Corey. I put the right link in there this time, guys.
So how did you get into the comedy aspect of it?
I got into a comedy aspect because I was a friend of mine. I went with her one time because she was just doing comedy. She was starting off, and I went to one of her shows at the in Norfolk. And we were just sitting in there, and I was sitting at the bar talking to people, and I had them cracking up laughing. And they're like, "Man, you should go up there. You should go up there and do it." So I went up there, not the first time, but I came back the next week, and I went up there, and I just told a few jokes about what happened to me, and I had the people laugh. And then
Mm.
I just sort of got hooked on it from there. I started doing Cosby's Comedy Club every week, and the train station, and it just sort of just took off. It was a passion that I developed, and I just sort of ran.
Yeah, and it's cool because, like I said, you know, a lot of people. The way it works is the humor helps you to kind of have those hard conversations because people want to know. They want to be like, "What is it like, you know, to when you're blind?" And they ask some crazy questions to me, like, how do blind people have relations? How do you have relations, Blind Fury?
In the dark.
Right, in the dark. And then they ask crazy questions like, oh, they be like, people always like, oh, your wife is so beautiful, and I guess because I'm blind, she's supposed to be coming out like Donkey Kong,
Right, 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 right,
you know.
right.
Now, underneath all the beautiful skin is Godzilla, but
You know,
but on the surface she don't look like that. But so talk about it because you have a lovely. I know you guys might hear somebody in the background. This is lovely lady, his wife Shanika, and he's a father. So talk about blind people dating and being a father as blind. Because how did you meet your wife?
oh, wait, Corey. Just real quick before he answers that, just so that you know, Black's Tropical Home says, "Hey, VA in the house. I'm originally from Virginia."
Two up, two down. All right.
Yeah, nice. And of course, Phil is laughing at y'all talking about how you have relations in the dark. so, so you were asking him, Corey, about being a parent and
And
dating while
right,
blind.
right. So how did you meet your lady, the lovely lady in your life?
All right. Well, she was hosting she's a part of this. She has this company called Dream Girls. Her and
Mhm.
her dream events. I'm sorry. And they
At least a
was
dreamy
doing,
girl.
That's the dream girls.
well, she my dream girl. You know what I'm saying? So, hey.
There you
But
go.
they was doing this event at the 35th Street venue, and I was sitting there, and the most I don't even know how to explain it. The tone of her voice was just different. Everything around me shut down except for that voice. And she asked me, did I want something to drink? Of course, I wanted something to drink. And when she brought it back to me, I got just a little snippet of her hand touching, felt the electricity. And I asked her to go on a blind date with me, and she said, "Yeah."
Look, and you know they were.
I
You
said,
know
"I
they
can
was in
take
the
you on a
comments.
blind date. I can't drive, so you got to drive. You got a license." She said, "Yeah." So we've been
I had
rocking
to take you to blind
since.
date.
Look, that's what everybody was in there saying. Trash Can Waves was like, "Did Corey say blind dating? We some clowns in here." And Phil, "Did you meet her on the blind date?" And of course, Black's Tropical Homestead, blind dating, and they all laughing in there. And I have to show this because XDMC is here, Corey.
MC, the clown prince of the comments, is in the house.
Yes, yes. And so we got XDMC in here. He's a creator. That means that he does like films and
Commercials.
commercials and that sort of thing. And so he does have XDMC as a YouTube channel, but Barnstorming Productions is where boom, where you can see some of his work. So of course his friends are shouting him out, PWJ and all of that. And then why is David Hunt talking about? I'm waiting for on the birthday cake and ice cream for Corey's birthday party. He, he's early, but we getting it in there. So you told your wife, currently she's your wife, you told her, I hope you can drive because I don't drive. So right before we finish today, because we're about to finish, we're getting into our second hashtag. We're winding down now. I'm going to show this video of you. What is the second hashtag going to be, Corey? Because
We'll do hashtag Blind Fury this time.
all right, so y'all see his name scrolling at the bottom, Blind Fury, Phuri, no spaces, put it all together. And Unique View talking about seeing people, doing blind dating. so yeah. So getting into the second hashtag, guys, hashtag Blind Fury. one of you are going to get to choose. What are they going to be choosing,
They
Corey?
get to choose what story he closes us out. What one of his stories that he gets to close us out with today.
Right, because he has a lot of stories. So people are already starting to put that in there. So we're going to get it. But what question did you just ask him, Corey,
I would say
about being a dad?
he's a dad too. So I know you know what was that key moment that let you know that being a blind father, you were cool and you were doing a good job with your son.
When I cut the umbilical cord, I ain't messed enough. Nah, I was in the room with my son when he was born. Yeah, his birthday is October 10th, 2004. And
Oh, that's
I
sweet.
was in the delivery room when he was born.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when he came out, the doctors put the scissors in my hands and was letting me cut the umbilical cord, but they were so nervous that I was gonna cut something else. But I cut the umbilical cord, and he screamed it for the first time, and you know what I mean. And it was that moment right there, seeing my son, well, not seeing, but being there and witnessing my son being brought into this world was special for me.
Yeah,
Man,
Corey
And
was there with all three of ours too.
man, do you know that midwife asked, Mr. Staten, do you want to put your hand down here so you can feel the baby crowning? I said, no, I have done enough. And I said, Queen, what would you have done if I had done that? She said, I would have kicked it out of you. I said, I wouldn't have blamed you
Yeah,
either.
ain't nobody got time for that.
They
And
come
look,
right.
Black Tropical Home says, "I'm gonna hide the scissors."
But you said you taught your son how to swim even though you were blind, right?
No, I taught my son how to swim.
Yeah, your son. You taught your son how to swim.
Yeah, I taught him. That was a real proud moment of me for as a father, because I was teaching him how to swim, and when we got out the pool, and he could swim and everything on his own now. We was getting out the pool and we was about to get ready to take a shower and everything to get the chlorine off him. But he looked at me. He said, "Dad, you blind, but you can do a lot." And
Oh,
that fitness right there motivate. Even to this day, he was 7'6". He was 6. And even to this day, he's 17 now. I always remind him of when he say that to me. He said, "Yeah, Dad, I know that keeps you going and everything." But that keeps me. That's like my personal. When I need motivation or anything, when I'm feeling down, I always think about that, and it brings me right back up.
So you
wait, because Trash Can Waves, when we were talking about the birth stories, to my man, I don't want to see no baby come out no birth canal. Like, we're not trying to have no, like you said, we've done enough. I ain't trying to be a part of that. And JP says, y'all, you've been cutting up as a dad ever since Corey and Blind Phuri.
Yeah, and like I said, Blind Phuri's child, his son is older than mine, but I enjoy my kids. People like, oh, I'll be glad when they go back to school. I'll be glad with school. I'm like, no, I love having my kids home. I enjoy them. I enjoy being around. They're a great source of inspiration. They each inspired, some of the stories that I tell. They shaped some of the performances that we've done. So it's a joy being a father to me. Now we're gonna finish this up because you've been on tours.
Hold on, Corey. I feel you. This is Sophia Sharif. I feel you. I waited 9 months. I can wait a few more minutes. Clean up on aisle 7.
Yeah, I just couldn't. They wanted. I was like, no, I ain't doing that. I'm like, no. I'm gonna tell on Quita too. So of course, when you in the delivery room, they have the fathers do dumb stuff like. Yeah. So I'm standing there looking dumb because I ain't know what else to do. They said, Mr. Staten, can you pull back on her leg when she's going to push? I said, okay, I can do that part.
Okay, and so, he had to do that too.
So I had
they always have somebody helping doing that part. But anyway,
it was an awkward position for me to be in. I said, okay, well, I'm gonna do this. So I just put her knee up on my shoulder, and when she had to push, I pushed back. Just leaned in. And she said, Corey, guess what? If you just moved over to the left, that'll be the reason we got in here in the first place.
I said that.
Yeah, you said that. And of course you did that because I was all stressed out, looking like, man, what's going on? So me and the midwife,
I'm like, how I gotta help you survive? Boy, I'm trying to survive.
Me and the midwife started cracking up laughing, and then a few minutes later, here comes this beautiful baby girl who's now 14 years old. And so yeah, it's funny when you
JP talking about exactly.
So Troy, man, it's been great having you on here. But tell everybody you're touring. You got a clothing line.
Oh, we gotta see the book, yeah.
And you got books. So tell us about the clothing line and the books and the tours. What you got coming up next?
Well, I got my own clothing line. It's called Blind Fury BPH. I design my own clothes. Y'all like it? I design it myself.
Nice.
They say this. It look nice, but I ain't never seen it. But it look but everything is. I got my own clothing line. I try to be different. Try to support myself. So I figured the best way to do that is to invest into myself. So that's the one way I invest into myself. Um, I've written a children's book series. It's called Growing with Our Children. And what it does is it focuses on different aspects that our parents, the older, 40 and up, I guess, 45 and up, well, my generation, that our parents instilled in us, like confidence, loving yourself, knowing who you are, manners and things of that nature that I wasn't seeing the youth have it nowadays. And so I
Mm.
figured the best way to reach them about it was through books. And so this first book I wrote was called Fly. This one right here.
Hold it up a little
Mhm.
higher and move it to the right because of the sun glare. And it's a hardback, Corey. Oh,
Okay.
wow. And it's colorful. That's so cool.
It's called Fly. It's about a bird named Pico. This is a confidence building book. It's about a bird named Pico who can't fly only because he doesn't have the confidence. Now, during the
Mm.
book, he has two friends called Dexter and Duchess, and they help him to learn how to fly. And his mother and his brother give him, it's just a story about how he gains the confidence to fly. And at the end of the book, he learns, he flies.
Wow.
Right. And these books will be available on Amazon and other places where you can buy books right online.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As soon as they become available, should be within the next couple months, I guess, or so.
Right. So, and
Nice.
you're currently, in addition to your clothing line and your books that you get, you're also setting up tours going down south, right?
I'm trying to put together a tour right now to hit Charlotte, North Carolina, and Orlando, Florida, to probably come back up to Atlanta or something like that. I'm trying to put together for October or the
Okay.
latest November.
And you'll be traveling with other comedians, or you're gonna be driving yourself?
Well, I tried to buy a car actually, the Tesla. You know what I'm talking about? It's supposed to drive itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
The
So when I
Tesla, yeah.
called, yeah, when I called up the DC to the Tesla place, I asked them, "Do I need a license or do the car need a license?" So I didn't know they ain't got back to me on that yet.
Yeah, the people ask me when cars drive themselves, you gonna do? I said, hell no. I said because I don't want to be going across the bridge
Right,
and the red light
literally.
go out, and then it's like I'm on the 6 o'clock news trying to swim out of the river. I'll wait a while on that one. So
So I'm right now, y'all talking about that. I am playing the video of him driving. I don't know why he's driving so fast. He
in
got
a
me all
residential at that.
The
right.
speed
We
limit
see
was
houses going.
35. The
He's
speed
my
limit
speed
was
limit.
35 right there.
How do you know?
Because I don't know, it was in Braille.
Okay, so here's the thing, guys. Speaking of Braille, and all the stuff we've been talking about so far, XDMC in here. Now, XDMC, just so that you know, he got problems. I'm gonna just warn you. He talking about I cried in the delivery room. I looked at what that baby did to my wife's stuff. It had me in tears. He talk about I was like, please let it snap back. I know I'm wrong.
Boy, XDC was scared he was gonna be a hot dog in the hallway, boy. Man,
He talk about, man, they thought I was crying for the baby.
as soon as you said his name, I was gonna take a drink. I said, nope, nope, nope.
He was joking.
Yeah, that's a nope.
Corey, Sylvie Sedge is in here laughing.
Sylvie Sedge in the house.
Look,
What,
yeah, she's from Namibia.
Namibia, yep.
And so she is hilarious, guys. And so that's why she's laughing. She's real pretty. She's young, but she is hilarious. And she talks a lot about a lot of different things on her channel too.
Her competition ain't here today, Mr. Riley.
I know. We do have a look. She got competition though for people acting up. Y'all know I told y'all Snuggles be acting up. Talking about any child support. How we gonna? We can't answer that because if he says yes, and then they find out he's in arrears or whatever you call it. What you call it when you get back to
the rears?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we ain't trying to incriminate nobody. But he actually does support his child a whole lot, and he's been talking about that.
Snuggles, do you work for Social Security Administration? It's not you trying to hem some brothers up. That's what you trying to do.
Right. Snuggles will set you up. Snuggles will ask some questions, And you'd be like, wait a minute, wait, why am I even
Let's
answering
give
that?
Snuggles what she wants. Troy has 15 kids by 17 different women.
Which one
Troy,
you talking about?
he get Troy, Blind Fury gives each of them 50 cents a week. Because with 50 cents a day, you can feed a child. So 50 cents a week, he can feed 3.5 children for 1 minute. So that answers your question. Nah, go ahead.
Right. All right. So y'all see how fast he driving past these cars and stuff. Even with the person helping, I don't know why they're helping because I'd be jumping out. Because Shawana Circle is like, oh my, like what is going on here? And Abby's talking about, wait, he is at the wheel. Yep, Sylvie. He's in there. That car driving sounds and looks risky. It's this trash can wait. So my Jesus, take the wheel.
And it's so funny because Troy and I we have a lot of similarities. He lost his sight at 18. I lost my sight at 19.
Mm-hmm.
We both went to the Center for the Blind. We both implemented programs there to help other blind teens to transition into adulthood. He's a performer. I'm a performer.
Yeah.
And he's publishing a book. We publish audio books. And we both have driving videos on our YouTube channel. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So guys, definitely check out. Hold on, can y'all hear that noise?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now my phone making noise. You know, when he was showing his all right, he finally stopped the car. Woo, let's take that down so we can get back
to make a right turn right here.
All right, Corey. So we're going to do the final giveaway. Whoever wins this giveaway, and Unique Viewers laughing at what's his name? XD to my snapback. Anyway, we're going to do this giveaway so that whoever wins, y'all going to choose which story he closes us out with. He'll give us the topic and all of those good things.
So Troy, give us 2 topics of stories that you would tell in your doing one of your stand-up shows.
How the world opened it back up and how I went to the movies.
Okay.
We were just talking about kids. I can tell the joke about the situation with my son.
Okay.
All right. So
got it. So all right. So we're gonna get it in there. Black's Home said because they were going so fast. I'd be screaming, "Pump the brakes, ninja!"
So fast. Ain't no ninja. You wouldn't have said no ninja.
Right. You got to code it up a little bit.
I like that on Black. I like that on Black. I would use that. Right. Don't be such a stupid ninja.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna pull up the giveaway tool because She Stole My Thunder was in there saying pleading the fifth when Snuggles was asking about child support. Snuggles like hashtag pleading the fifth. All right. So let's get it in Snuggle. I mean, She Stole My Thunder also says, Snuggles, we found an FBI agent, folks. Like, look, don't come. And Sophia is asking, you don't text and drive, do you?
Nah.
You need to link up with Sally Struthers. She feeding kids for 19 cents a day. He is paying too much for his kids, 50 cents.
Who track it? What said that?
No, Phil said that because you said he was giving his kids 50 cents a day.
A week. I said a week.
Right. So Phil, you can't ask the question talking about what movie did you see. You can't. If you win, you might be able to ask this question. So, and look, see, Before the Billions is already saying he wants to hear the story about the movie. Put in hashtag Blind Fury. We're going to do the giveaway, and whoever wins, they get to choose which story we leave out with. Yeah, I hope she had the gas and brake control on the passenger side too. Driver's
ed cars.
Yes, like the driver's ed cars. Okay, Corey. So how do we say it today? I mean, for the second giveaway, how do we say ready, set, go?
I'll just do it. I'm gonna sing a song. I'm gonna do a song lyric that applies to me and Blind Fury.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep, I think I'm ready. And wait, trash can't wait. So my man, I panic when I'm driving and the window is fogged up. I can't imagine. I was thinking the same thing, like, bro, you driving so fast. But anyway.
Yeah, the man was on the Indy 500 track. He was driving 35 neighborhood. I mean, wasn't nothing gonna happen, but maybe he'd hit a parked car, maybe a kid cross the street, maybe he might hit a dog, you know what I mean? But that's okay. People do that when they can't see.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Phil talking about Snuggles got brothers up in their pull-out game. Let's go, Corey. Let's just go because they acting up.
1, 2, 3. You can't see what I can see. You're blind, baby. You're blind from the facts. Go.
All right. We got it going. David Hunt, Sylvie says, JP, XDMC, Abby, Stalker Mom, Before the Billions, AJ's Road Trip, and Trash Can Waves, XDMC, Trash Can Waves, Fields, Trash Can Waves, Before the Billions, David Hunt, Blessed Tropical Homestead, David Hunt, Abby Stalker Mom. AJ is road tripping.
AJ, he won today. His name is
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Hey.
So AJ, what story do you want to hear about? The time the world opened back up from the on their own and he went to the movies, or the story about his son?
Yes, and JP said he was driving like that because he got insurance. So
Geico,
and say that
He said
again.
Geico, baby.
Geico.
Right.
That is the only one that'll give me a policy.
Look at Jay. Abby's like, man, everybody was trying to win, and then Trash Can Waves was saying he was gonna win. She stole my thunder. Was like, winner, chicken dinner. AJ road tripping. Congrats. So I don't know if he's still watching, but he is because he said the movie.
Oh, they want to hear about the movie.
Yes. Look, I'm not picking winners, guys. It's not me. AJ won fair and square. They want to hear the story about the movie. That's AJ. He won. David Hunt says it's rigged, but at least Before the Billion said congratulations. So give us the story to take us out. And y'all see his Cash App down there. If you want to tip the comedian, because I think that's what you do at a show, you definitely can. Hashtag.
Cash tag.
I'm sorry. Hashtag yellow MM. All right. Go ahead and give us the story.
All right. Well, when the pandemic was calming down and everything, the world was opening back up. It's a movie theater right by my house. So I decided to go check out one time, right? So I go check out the movie, and I'm in the line, and everybody in front of me is like, can I get 2 tickets to see the movie? Can I get 4 tickets to see the movie? Can I get a ticket to see the movie or whatever? So when I get to the ticket booth, I'm like, ma'am, can I get 1 ticket to hear the movie? You understand what I'm saying? So she like, sir, I'm like, yes, ma'am, I'm blind. I just want to hear the movie. So she like, well, let me go get my manager. So the manager come out there and everything, right? He like, sir, I understand you want a ticket just to hear the movie. I say, yes, sir, I'm blind.
And you sticking with your story?
Yeah, I am. It ain't no story. I am blind. so I'm telling him that I was like, yes, sir, I'm blind. I can just hear the movie. He gonna tell me like, well, sir, I see what you're saying. I say, I'm glad somebody see what I'm saying because I don't. You understand what I'm saying? So they let me in the movie for free, and and I figured out I can do that every time. Yep. So, yeah. So I decided before I met my baby up here, I decided to take a blind girl to the movies. That didn't really work out because I thought love was blind, but it's not, y'all. It's not. It's not. Because I'm in the movies with the blind girl and everything is cool. We sitting there, we like 15 minutes into the movie, right? Now she blind and I'm blind. She gonna lean over and ask me what happened.
I could talk you on that one, because the queen will do that to me. She's like, what just happened?
Yeah, I say this ain't gonna work out. This ain't gonna work out. This ain't gonna work out. I said there in the Uber. I guess I sent it to her house. I don't know where she at. I ain't heard from her.
Oh man.
You know what? Let me tell you. Everybody is loving this. She stole my thunder to my. It ain't no story. I am blind, because that's what she was saying. Shawana, Sophia Sharif is laughing. Shawana Creative Circle, and so of course earlier Trash Can Waves talking about the ticket should be half off, and JP, the aspiring matriarch, was like, "Is there a ticket discount? Is there a discount for just listening?" But at the Trash Can Waves talking about just get you a mute girl. That's where it's at. Somebody can't even talk.
Preach it, Trash Can. Preach it.
Oh my God.
I do know sign language, but I can sign to them, but I can't see what they saying back to me.
So that mute girl ain't gonna work out. Okay. Well, Black's Tropical Homestead talking about another blind date. Both of y'all blind.
Double blind date. That's a double blind date.
Oh yeah, that's a double blind. Oh my goodness. Jesus, take over the date. That's what she stole my thunder is saying. And why is AJ his road trip and talking about I've been looking for a mute forever?
We all have AJ, brother AJ. The church is full of men that want a mute woman. Or at least a mute button for the woman.
Well, let me at least say hello to Mommy Guide Inc. She says,
Mommy Guide.
yeah, she says, glad to finally catch you all live. And let me tell y'all why. Mommy Guide Inc. is in the Philippines. So, they are I think it's like 2 in the morning. I don't even know what time it is because they're like 12 hours behind us or something crazy.
Oh, she's the one that does crafts, right?
Actually, do she work for Handy Ride? Because that's where the Handy Ride customer service is at the Philippines.
Yep.
Did you know
Yep.
that, Cole?
Oh,
Yeah, I knew that because I'm glad they are because the handy ride reservations that you make with the people in the Philippines, they're more accurate than the ones that when they're making them in America.
Yeah, until you hear the babies in the background, they tell you to hold on.
Well, that's everybody these days at times because a lot of people working from home. I called the cable company and they said, hold on a minute. All right. So you got my chicken and you got my pizza, right? My wings, my pizza. Okay, thank you. Then she came back to the phone to my
for real?
hello. Yeah, to my hello. I said, yeah. I said, it's lunchtime. She said, oh, I ain't mute the phone. I said, no, you didn't.
Well, look, I'm gonna clear it up. Okay, once and for Mommy Guide Inc. She is Filipino. Oh my goodness, it's so cool because she will be translating. She'll have they craft. They do crafting things like exploding boxes and professional crafts you would pay for money in the store. They teach you how to do it at home, and they have like 4 different screens, different people. You see them doing their craft at the same time. She'll be talking to the other people who are in their homes in the Filipino language.
Tagalog.
I don't know if it's Tagalog or if it's another language, but the point is, she will go right from that language back to English and back and forth. And so, Mami Lala is her name, and then they have Sis Ian and Sis Julie, different people on the channel that come on. And so, look, Black's Tropical Homestead said his good friend is in the Philippines, or her good friend, because it's the wife chatting. And Inspirational TV, Connection TV, they're all in the same group together too, like a tech group or with Coffee Talk and Twerk. Well, we call them
coffee talking tech. We call them Coffee Talking Twerk.
Yeah, his channel name is Coffee Talk and Tech. So he has a network that Inspirational Connection TV, Mommy Guide Inc., and all of them are on. She says it's 12:35 a.m. now, so it is 12 hours. Talking about his comedy night. This is awesome.
So, Mommy Lala, let me ask you a question. When y'all are speaking in your language, and then you translate to English, are they ever saying cuss words that you just not repeating, or how does that work? Because we wouldn't know if they're all cussing.
They do not cuss on crafting channels. So
I bet they stick their finger on something. I bet they say some cuss words.
Oh yeah, because they use a lot of hot glue. You're right.
Yeah, I know. All the school projects I help my kids with, I done said a whole lot of cuss words because of the hot glue gun. So,
wow, when we were trying to figure out the time difference, guys, we're about to say goodbye because we got to get to the plant-based treat so we can say goodbye. But Phil Waldo Jr., when we were talking about the time, David Hunt was like, oh, they're 12 hours ahead. And Phil talking about, but it's 2 in the morning in the Pancake House. You know how everybody goes to the
right.
And Trash Can Waves talking about the mute girl complains about you not listening. Hey, I ain't seen it. She got a sign language that you ain't listening. You can't see it. So we are going to ask you, you're welcome for the warm welcome, Mommy Guide Inc. You give a warm welcome to everybody that comes into your chat. So we have to definitely give what you've already given us. AJ is road tripping. Wait, how many languages? He speaks German. Now he's saying something in Tagalog or something. And I'm not going to try because a non-bolita is probably not how you say it. Or it might be right. I don't know.
I think AJ was in the military, so he's traveled around, so he's probably picked up some languages.
That's true. That's
yeah.
true. AJ's road tripping has been all over the world, so he figured, let me ride around the country right now.
But I got a feeling he did a lot of that.
You know what, David Hunt? You better not join the StreamYard.
I think what ended up happening was that AJ was learning these languages so he could pick up women in different countries. That's what it was.
I know, right?
Because otherwise, what's the point?
You know what? Look, Black's Tropical Home said, I am not trying to be like the lead attorney and do a 4-hour live stream right now. But Mommy, and he did say we're definitely setting the bar high. I appreciate
Who
that.
said that?
Black's Tropical Homestead.
Then first she says the wife, now she says the he.
Her. It's her. I always say he because it's her and him on the icon, but it's her. Here's the thing too. Mommy Guide Inc., they do 4 to 5 hour live streams because you're looking at the whole project. So the nice thing is you can pop in and out. You can see it at the beginning. You can come in at the end and all of those good things. So she says, hi to AJ. Thanks for asking about how we are. And they're doing great over there. So okay, so let's get into the plant-based treat. Oh, she stole my thunder says more languages, more love.
Mhm.
Unique view is still laughing. So, how many fruits and vegetables? This is the last question that we ask all of our guests before we get into our plant-based treat to end the show. How many
Okay.
fruits and vegetables have you eaten today, and which ones, if you had any so far? Because I know you said bacon, it ain't a fruit. That's why you laughing, right?
Now I think I had one grape.
You know what?
I did because when I was getting it, or I was putting the eggs back in the refrigerator, the grapes was sitting right there. I just picked one off the bottom and put it in my mouth real quick. So
Yeah.
yeah, I had one grape, and that was it.
All right,
Fruit.
well, you're gonna have to get a handful more later because JP, the aspiring matriarch, is saying this was a fantastic episode.
And of course, Black Tropical Homestead, she calls them butt nuggets.
Talking
The
about eggs.
eggs, the chicken, she call them chicken butt nuggets. It's like, oh,
That's
I'm with yeah, right. And I'm with inspirational TV. Like, okay, really, one great. So she stole my thunder. Asked, does tea count? I think so because it's tea leaves. You know, I think tea kind of
oh
counts.
yeah, you don't let. Then when people say they drink coffee, you say no because even though coffee's a bean,
I mean, we try to count
oh,
it,
I
but y'all
had
know
a
we.
cup of coffee this morning. Does that count?
I
and we're gonna
mean,
count it.
it's a coffee bean, but you know, Kawhi's Philip Waldo Jr. saying, "Tell the story of Corey and Phuri shooting dice before he leaves."
Nah, but we got one though. If you ain't never seen two blind people shake hands, try to shake hands when they first meet, that is hilarious. Because we
Yeah.
like
How many times did we miss, Corey?
we missed like 6 times before we finally got
Yeah.
it right. And the crazy part, the two sighted people that was with us, your wife and then my friend Lance, we sitting there, they just watching this whole
They
thing
just
go down.
watching this right. They ain't say nothing. That was
You know
crazy.
what? We're gonna inspire you before you go because David Hunt, he always doing crazy stuff like you talking about. I had 5 chickpeas, so he's also laughing talking about chicken butt nuggets equal talking about eggs. Then of course he was saying that's awesome, that's my guy because you said one grape. So here's the thing, Mommy Guide Inc. She had 4. She's already had corn, carrot, pineapple, banana. Sophia Sharif, she had a what's a pluot? How do you say that fruit? A pluot.
I ain't never heard of that.
I think she might have spelled it wrong. I might be reading it
Maybe she's
wrong.
trying to say plum.
Could be a plum, perhaps.
Now, Mommy
And
Lala,
she had some sliced tomatoes.
Mommy Lala, if you make me some milkfish, a plant based is going out the door for a
You know
minute.
what? Black's Tropical Homestead. Yeah, they better have had something. They got a whole farm. They got pineapple, and they grew those pineapples, guys. Go to their channel and see it. Jamaican cherries and Myers lemon. JP has had mango, and AJ is road trip and had 2 fruits, watermelon and an apple, 3 vegetables, carrots, mushrooms, and snow peas.
All right, go ahead, AJ, showing off, flexing on the folks with the food.
Right. Inspirational Connection TV has not had any, and Black's Tropical Homestead is about to put out their video all about the chickens and their butt nuggets.
I need to see a chicken sitting on the toilet like with the newspaper.
You know what? Her husband eats a lot of butt nuggets every day. So
That did not sound good at all.
she typed it, not me.
Black's Tropical, we could just run with that like 18 million different ways. You just put your husband straight out on Front Street.
Right.
You don't ever do that with a comedian in the house. He gonna run with that one.
You got some new content, bro.
He eats a lot of butt nuggets every. Oh wow!
Right. David Hunt talking about his one grape sound like 5 chickpeas he had yesterday. Inspirational Connection TV talking about send me some of those cherries. Yes, cherries. I love those, and they're only in season for a short time. Oh, good. Sophia Sharif's daughter is also growing Meyer lemons. First harvest yesterday, so rewarding.
Sophia.
Yeah. Okay. So, so thank you, JP. A pluot plum is a pluot is a plum and apricot cross.
Oh,
So
I was
it is
saying
something.
right then.
Mhm.
Pluots, okay.
I had thought I
Why
heard
not a
about it.
plumpricot
Why? You know what?
or a plum?
No, let's just skip trash can waves because y'all know what he gonna say. Talking about I had a fried chicken salad.
Yeah, hey,
So,
hey.
wait a minute. So how do we? So was that fried chicken on top of a salad? Because knowing him,
It wasn't.
right? Hey, Private Nobody is here, Corey.
Private Nobody.
Yes, no worries. We're about to end with the plant-based treat. So you are in here just in time. So thank you for being here, Private Nobody. Private Nobody has all the secret info, guys.
Nobody.
I got your recent emails as well. Thank you. Phil talking about he had a chicken and bacon scramble. You know what? Mommy Lala says talking to food is making her hungry. Time for a midnight snack. And thank you, Sophia. She said it too. A pluot is a plum apricot mix. They doing everything today. Yes. So nope, we ain't gonna read that. I don't know why I'm reading it. Eating butt, poor taste, my man.
She said butt nuggets.
Butt nuggets, trash can waves, butt nuggets. Oh my gosh, she's gonna show us of chicken laying an egg. It's gonna be fascinating. And I'm gonna be right there.
So how do you do that? You hold the chicken. Look, y'all.
I know. You know what I saw? I was watching one of the guys in Kenya. I was watching one of his channels, and they were processing chickens. And you could see when they cut the chicken open, you could see like six eggs in there.
Yep.
I didn't know the eggs would be inside.
And you can you can actually see them in stages too, from the yolk to shell.
You seen that in real life?
Yeah, not in. I seen it in a classroom setting.
Right.
I haven't seen it in
your chickens.
No, but it's ill when you see. It's like, what, from yolk to eggshell to the hard shell. It's like, wow, you get to see the whole process. You can see different stages and different processes sometimes. So it's pretty cool. But kind of gets you out of wanting to eat eggs and chicken out there,
Right. I know.
You just ate somebody's potential baby.
And look, here goes Snuggles. We got to get out of here. Talking about what you mean you about to end? Who gave you permission to end? Look, we got to go, Snuggles. And Snuggles did ask, are any of you planning on going to Africa? We are still planning to go to Ghana. We've had several different reasons why we're like, okay, we got to pause for this. And now we got to do that. But yeah, we're going to Ghana. That's our first stop in Africa. We have other countries as well. What Trash Can Wave said, that's a duck stuffed inside a chicken, stuffed inside a turkey.
Turducken.
Oh yeah, the turducken. Yes.
That don't sound good. Turducken.
Look, that turd part.
Yeah,
Look, we're gonna say goodbye to you for now. We're
hang out backstage and we'll talk to you once we're done. So hang tight in the green room. And thanks for coming on, Blind Fury.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, man. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Corey. We are going to get on to the plant-based treat because Black's Tropical Homestead is telling us something new. Chickens are born with all the eggs they will put out for their life.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and do they have bride prices in Africa? Do they have arranged marriages like India?
Who said that?
Marriages like in India? You know, Snuggles. You know what? They do have bride prices depending on the country.
Yeah, the country got a bride price. Over here, it's called an engagement ring.
Yeah. Phil was saying, thanks for sharing today, Phuri. So let's get into the plant-based treat.
It's time for today's plant-based treat with Chef LaQuita Marie. I muted myself.
I was going to say, are you going to play the music?
Yeah, I muted myself. So it's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef LaQuita Marie.
Okay, Corey, I was supposed to play the pizza one, right?
Yep.
All right. So play the say the intro without the music because I think I found the pizza one.
It's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef LaQuita Marie.
Now, I don't think this is the one I showed them earlier, but they probably can't remember.
Pizza pockets or hot pockets.
Quick bread dough. I've got a 1/4 cup of sugar.
Dissolve sugar in 1.5 cups of warm water.
Going to add 2 tablespoons of yeast.
Let the yeast sit for 5 minutes. It'll foam up. All-purpose flour, add 1 cup at a time.
1 tablespoon of salt. This is about a tablespoon of oregano. Oregano is an antibacterial agent that fights infections like staph. There we have some dried thyme going in. Thyme contains a compound that helps with bacterial, parasitic, fungal, or viral infections. Add some avocado oil. And I'm going to add 2/3 because I'm making a double batch. Add more flour, like another cup. And it's still very wet, so we'll go ahead and add some more. I'm going to go ahead and add another cup of flour. Actually going to add a little bit of oil.
Sprinkle a little flour to keep the dough dry.
Put the towel on top. All right, so I'm going to just take the lid off of this. I have a vegetable filling that I created already.
Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Bake 8 to 10 minutes until golden brown.
And we can just rub a little butter on top.
We use a plant-based butter.
All right, so we're gonna just grab one of these.
I like the plant-based sausage.
I like the bread.
I like the butter on top too.
You can buy plant-based sausage, but Chef Laquita Marie, she made our plant-based sausage.
Don't nail us for false advertisement on this one, guys, because we said this is a pizza pocket, hot pocket. Dude, she did all this about the bread dough. This is, I got my own vegetable filling right here. And then right on, and now you put it in the oven.
It did have some sausage in there. Yeah. The red sauce at the end, guys.
But it was good. It was really good. It's like, calzone, pizza pocket type deal. So
yes, and why Snuggles got all these questions. Do you all use yeast in your dough? Depends on which dough I'm making. This was a yeast dough. If I'm making biscuits, I use a different leavening like baking powder, baking soda, and all of that kind of stuff.
Baking soda.
And have you all ever made bread from scratch? And if so, what type? Let me tell you all the questions Snuggles got up in.
Then you just made bread from scratch in that video, right?
Well, she just asked anybody. Just go up in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Because first she asked about the bride prices, and you said the engagement ring. Like absolutely, there are bride prices, engagement rings, and Phil.
And that's a worthless, not worthless. I mean, and when I say worthless, it doesn't have any value after you could buy it. You just put it on your finger and wear it. Whereas you could take that same thousands of dollars you bought for the engagement ring and put that on a down payment on a house or something.
Yeah, because Corey said engagement ring and that one lonely tear came down. That was Phil. So we're gonna get out of here, guys, to say goodbye because I know we did not get any permission to leave. And I know that Snuggles has like all the questions in there. David Hunt is still waiting for measurements because I just be throwing stuff in there. I say one thing, then I say it, then I do another. You know what? Private Nobody's got social private.
Nobody
has all the details. I've seen this as well. I just reviewed a report today that says eggs is a source of our illnesses. I'm with you. I've heard the same things. A lot of scientific reports on that. Snuggles, do you all eat sapodilla? I have heard of it. I have not had it. And earlier, when
I had a sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla, it might be what she meant.
No, sarsaparilla is a root beer.
It's a herb, a root. I mean, and then when she asked about soursop and stinging nettle, or aloe, Black's Tropical, actually they grow soursop there because it grows in hot regions, and a lot of people do eat cactus leaves. I don't. Phil's talking about no Snuggles, but I have heard of child support sting. Don't incriminate yourself. Oh, look at Mommy Guy. She says, wow, took notes and trying this out soon. Thanks, Chef Laquita Marie. I think that video is also on our channel. So you can really fill the bread with anything and then dip it in red sauce and then it tastes like pizza. So,
and guys,
Marie for saying thanks. My mic is low. I'm sorry. Thank you, David.
If you got a YouTube channel like Trash Can Waves or Black's Tropical Homesteading, Mommy Lala, and Mommy Guide, if you want to come on our platform and share it with our viewers and audience, send us an email. You can send us an email at admin@blindguyhiswife.com.
Absolutely. So how do we say goodbye, Corey?
I'm gonna dedicate this one to Mommy Guide Incorporated over there in the Philippines. This is gonna be her theme song when she comes into the shows from now on. Okay. It's a little remix of the Refugees, Lauryn Hill and all them. Mommy Lala, she's on her YouTube, she's doing her crafting thing. Mommy Lala, it's the crafts to the world, that's what she brings. Mommy Lala, la 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 la, the real thing.
Wait, how you sing the whole thing?
I remixed up and all that. That's not the words to that song.
Oh,
yeah, that's a total complete remix. So
I'm with you, Sophia Sharif. No spoons or measuring cups is the best way to cook. Hashtag Laquita is experience.
Yeah,
you better know it.
Yeah, you talking about blind?
AJ did say he might try making bread in his van one day.
On the engine?
No.
You gonna let it rise in the muffler?
Hopefully not. Oh, don't worry about coming in earlier. Come in whenever you can. We're always having a good time.
Says who?
Mommy Guide Inc.
Oh yeah. We know you do your thing over there in the Philippines, Mommy Lala.
Thank you, David, for dropping that email address. JP is saying, "Get it, Corey." And Trash Can Waves talking about the harmony. I ain't seen ish. Mommy Guide said, "Thank you for the awesome song. I love it." And Snuggles, what is your channel? Snuggle. I don't think Snuggles has a channel. Snuggle is like the routine conspiracist. She will come through and ask the questions that nobody else will ask. So you can find her on everybody's channel. So that's what makes it so funny.
Every time you say her name, I think about that little teddy bear on that fabric softener commercial.
I know. And you know what? Snuggles does not have that teddy bear on there. I'm sorry. Snuggles does have the teddy bear on there as the icon. So it does make you think of that little one. Hey, Blessed One is here as well, saying hello, family,
Blessed
in the chat.
One.
First live. You might have to rewind a bit. We just finished up and we're saying goodbye. But how do we say goodbye right now?
All right, we're just gonna say goodbye by saying tune in tomorrow on Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life live at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. From hump day to Friday, we do our weekend countdown. We're going to finish the week strong as we talk about how you can fast track your YouTube channel to monetization with El Wapo from Beautiful Lies YouTube channel. And the lead attorney is going to drop in and give us some jewels of wisdom from his personal playbook on how to make your YouTube channel successful. So with that being said,
hold on. Blessed One says, thanks, I'll be back. Absolutely. And JP talking about, ain't nothing cuddly about Snuggles questions.
Shade.
Say goodbye, though.
So did we dedicate this one to you, Black's Tropical Homesteading? 2 up, 2 down. The VA squad is in the house, but we flip both of them around and we say deuces.